Hello, one and all. It's your girl Carmelita, CEO of Call Carmelita the Brand and the realest realtor you know, here for this Talk About It Tuesday, and I will not be here long. We have 3 days left in 2020. For some of us, 2020 has truly been that year of clarity, clear vision. For some of us, we're probably like, yo, I'm ready for 2020 to be done. Whichever camp you belong to, just remember that every day is new. I don't have to wait for a new year to begin new things. I always try to say to people, happy new beginnings every day. Any day that you are in the land of the living and you have breath in your lungs, it is a day to reinvent yourself, to start anew, to reach a higher level. So I'm always excited about that for myself and for you all as well. So let me just tell you why I wanted to talk about what we can do moving forward as we prepare for 2021 and why vision boards don't work for me. I've never been a fan of vision boards. I've done plenty of them. And guess what? They looked great. They were cute. They collected dust in the corner for me. As you can see behind me, I've been in the process of unpacking and reorganizing books. I still have loads of books to unpack and to go through because I'm trying to organize my books, my space, and my life for this new level that I'm ascending to. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips about how you can make some choices today, and start executing for yourself. The first thing that I want to say is we got to get our minds right. It's all about mindset. And I want to shout out the Kenya Crook. He just gave a powerful word on his IG Live. I make sure that I am very deliberate about who I watch and what I allow into my brain. And he was talking about the fact that, guess what? Everybody isn't meant to go where you're going. I know that clearly now. Clearly, I know that everyone is not meant to go where I'm going. There are folks that I have, poured into, done things for, whether it was a week ago or a year ago or 10 years ago, who never did anything of measure for me in return. And that's fine. And I'll tell you why that's fine. Your blessings are going to come from wherever they're meant to come from. If you are giving, as I always say, from your overflow, you're good. Don't ever give to other people what you need to be giving to yourself. So if you have given everything to yourself that you need, then and only then can you pour into others. You can't give from the supply that you need to energize and propel yourself. So don't do that. Get out of that habit today. Stop doing that today. And let me tell you what's going to happen. People aren't going to like it. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to want you to do that because they want you to stay exactly where you have been for them. It's not about you. They're thinking about their needs. They want you to remain that same giver, that same nurturer, that same person that shows up for them all the time, even when they don't show up for you in life or business. And I am saying to you on this Talk About It Tuesday, stop yourself. My daughter tells me that all the time. So stop yourself. Don't do that anymore. And it's okay. Listen, I choose Carmelita first. I'm in alignment with my source, my higher power. And my higher power is constantly saying, boo, I'm going to need you to choose you because I got stuff for you to do. What? Look at me dropping bars on this Talk About It Tuesday. All right. Second tip as we are moving forward into 2021. Am I doing a vision board? No. My vision is right here. I'm good. I don't need a board. I got it right here. However, let me tell you, there are certain things that you must do with this vision. And I want to shout out the Coffe Clique Club, Courtney, Adeleye. And please, Queen, if I said your last name wrong, I apologize, but I love her. She's forever dropping gems. Like I said, I am targeted about who I listen to and who I watch. I only watch folks that give valuable information. And then guess what I do? I also invest in those same people. What, Carmelita? You invest in those people? I sure do. Because if I've watched them long enough and I know that they give value and they have proven results and they have helped other people get to where they are going, I invest in them. Guess what? That's how business works. You all have got to get out of the mindset of, oh, everything that I need is going to come to me for free. Many things will, because everything you need, you already have. However, there are times you have to pay for tweaking and perfecting. That part will not come to you for free. How dare me expect people to teach me, coach me, and mentor me on ways that they have either developed or discovered without me paying homage to them and paying for that valuable information. So, in the process of me organizing my books, I pulled out my journal. I think I shared this with you guys, my ideas journal. I've already started filling up the pages because even though my vision resides here in my mind, you got to write stuff out. All right. So moving forward, this isn't just a 2021 thing. This is an everyday thing. I've made some decisions for myself. Number one, and I wrote them down here, I am not only going to have my strategies developed in my mind, but I'm going to write them out. So for me, and I've been doing this, but I just wanted to share this with you guys as well. I normally write my strategies out in a rough draft form, but then I also have a document, a Google Doc that I'm it's ever changing. You know why? Because you should always be reevaluating what you are doing and assessing how successful it is in your business. And guess what? In your life as well. These things always apply. And then because I do that, it helps me do the next thing, which is to prioritize what needs to happen. For me, for any entrepreneur, for any business owner, the priority is always, what are those things that are generating money now? What are those things that are of the most value to my client base now? What do they need right now? That's how I prioritize what I do. And then guess what? I'm going to give you the third tip and then I'm out. Consistently do whatever it is that you're doing. And I do a lot of things. And so that's why when people think that they can just text me, call me up, have some of my time, no, not anymore. Doesn't work that way. And I think a lot of people are starting to learn that, but I just don't have that type of time, okay? Because I have to consistently execute for myself, for my brand, and for my business. Doesn't mean that I love you any less. That's not what it means. But it does mean that I have to have an allotted time for certain things. Just, making calls for fun. I have to allot time for that because, for many of us that are business owners or entrepreneurs, we rise early. We are doing things all day, whether you see us doing them or not. They have to get done. Okay. So get your mind straight. Work on your mindset. Make sure you're paying attention to who's in your space and what they bring to you. Are they coming to aid in your greater good, and are you doing the same for them? Because if not, it's probably a relationship that's not even necessary for you to move forward. So I was grateful for that word that I got from those two influencers, and I was very grateful for it. I was glad to be validated in the fact that I'm not far off in what I'm doing as compared to other business owners. And I showed up with my 1921 Wall Street hat. I definitely wanted to always on Talk About It Tuesdays, I like to give you a Black business to take into your homes and to support. And I've shouted this business out on my podcast before, but I just wanted to remind you guys, remember our Play Black Wall Street game? Yes, I have my product, my edition, and I love those folks that pour into my platform and support me so that I can support them. But let me tell you the great thing. Now, I bought this game back, probably still in the summer. And I gifted this game to others as well because of how much I believe in it. And like I said, everybody's out here talking about, oh, we're rebuilding Black Wall Street. Are you really? Because if you are, then your practices and behaviors should show me that. 2021 will be the 100th anniversary of Black Wall Street. There's no better time than now to do what it is that you have inside of you. Your gifts need to be birthed and come into reality so that you can step into your abundance. I was very proud of Black Wall Street, the board game. They were featured on the Essence gift guide, and as well as on, and make sure you go and follow them. They are at Play Black Wall Street. Street is just ST. On IG. Go follow them. Support that young brother who is also a teacher. You all know that I was teacher for over 2 decades. So I definitely support him and his wife. And also they were shouted out by the Black Toy Store. They are on IG at the Black Toy Store. They have some phenomenal books and things for families and children. So please make sure that you go over and support them as well. Hey folks, this is called Carmelita, the brand. Real is real to you know. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Talk About It Tuesday.